and welcome to Nerdy Just Plans. This week I'm going to be filming a plan with me in my Hobonichi Weeks, which is my everyday carry, for November 18th through the 24th. This will be the last week that I plan in this planner. I will be switching over to my 2020 Hobonichi Weeks after this. I plan on doing a setup video as soon as I get everything together that I need. I will be using a kit this week from a shop called SarieMae3 Designs. I did contact the shop owner and found out that Sarah is her daughter and her nickname is SarieMae, and that's what her shop is named after. Just for a neat little tidbit of information, I wanted to make sure I was pronouncing it correctly. And I like this kit because it does have some of the more fall colors, but I'm going to keep this week very simple, very functional. I just wanted to pull in a little bit of pop of color and whatnot. So why don't we go ahead and get started? All right, so I'm going to try something a little bit new this time and do my voiceover, or rather not do a voiceover, and talk through my plan with me. I never really use this little calendar down here, but the way that SarieMae3, at least this particular kit, is designed, she allows for the calendar to show and replaces the days of the week for you in English if you need it. And since I do not read Japanese nor speak Japanese, I definitely need it. I mean, although I could figure it out on my own, I'm not, completely deaf. I could have figured it out. But it is a nice little touch that since she does not give you washi that's long enough on the bottom for you to actually cover the calendar, she makes sure to at least make the calendar a little bit more user-friendly for English-speaking Hobonichi Weeks users. Do you guys see a difference in quality in this video compared to my others? I'm really excited because today I got to pick up my iPhone 11 Pro. I did not get the Pro Max. I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. The Pro Max, it looks really shiny and cool, but I could not do it. I apologize for the shaking. Let me adjust my setup real quick. So the way that I do this, actually my desk is too thick. I have just one of the little clamp things that you hook or clamp your iPhone to. There we go. Really sorry about all that shaking. Rearrange just a little bit. And my desk is too thick for the clamp to attach to the edge of it. So I have to attach it to the table that I keep my printer on, which is on wheels, thankfully, so I can kind of move things around. However, if I don't pay attention and that table gets pushed up against my desk, any movement that I make on the desk jars the camera arm or the arm I use to suspend my iPhone above my desk. So, as you may have noticed, I did not even take the time to white out all of the script underneath of this sticker. My hope is that one, SarieMae3 uses pretty decent paper. I say pretty decent. She uses decent paper. And yeah, it doesn't show through too much. The design is also busy enough that I didn't think it was going to be much of an issue. She does give you only one top washi, which again, I appreciate because part of what it looks like with SarieMae3's whole setup for the Hobonichi Weeks is that she's allowing you to utilize what features the Hobonichi Weeks already comes with. So that's really kind of nice. And I mean, I guess you can do that with any kit, but this way too, it limits the amount of stickers and waste potentially, because I'm sure that you can get creative and figure out something to do with extra washi for a Hobonichi Weeks kit. But I personally, I don't know, I'm just not so this guy is a little bit too long there. Let's see if it'll come up. Usually her stickers come up pretty well off of this paper even. She's an incredibly kind person. I've talked to her on Instagram a couple of times, and she's been very supportive of my endeavors to create this channel. That's, of course, when I asked her what it was, because I think I was initially pronouncing her shop name as SarieMae, but that is not correct. I am sorry, little Sarah, that I butchered your nickname. It wasn't on purpose. Okay, so her date cover is actually a strip, which is super nice. And if memory serves, it gets a little bit wonky I don't think it's cut perfectly to size. Now this kit's pretty old. I ordered this kit, oh gosh, back in April? No, and it had to have been May right after I got it. Okay, so it is thin enough. I am going to have to white out the dates. I thought that might be the case. So, let me use my Tombow. Man, guys, this Tombow is up my whiteout game. I'm very happy with how this little sucker works comparatively to my cheaper one. And of course, I tell you this and watch it won't do well by me for this video. Wouldn't that just be how it works? It's kind of like the car when it makes that funny noise. You take the car into the car mechanic and you're like, I swear to God, it was doing this weird thing, and it won't do it for the mechanic so that they think you're just insane. Does that happen to you guys? It's totally happened to me before. I wish that cars were simpler in make than what they are now in some ways, because I do have a 67 Volkswagen Beetle that I haven't worked on in quite a while, just money, time, that kind of stuff. But when I was actively working on her regularly, I was learning how to do it on my own. And I was only really able to do that because of the lack of all the computer parts and everything else. I apologize if you guys hear a whole bunch of thumping there. So I'm in my office / our schoolroom downstairs in our home. And right above me is a second living room for the upstairs, which we rent from my father. And there is so years ago, my mom replaced the flooring there with some cheap wood flooring, but there is no sound insulation between the floor upstairs and my ceiling basically in this room. So anytime the kids get crazy or the animals are running around, it sounds like elephants are upstairs. So my kids definitely do not have apartment feet, if you guys know what I mean. That's what my mom used to tell my sister and I when we were quite a bit younger. I think I was in second grade or so. We lived in New York State and we rented an apartment there and in Binghamton, New York. And we were on the second floor, and my mom used to tell my sister and I to remind us to walk softly. She would remind or tell us, use your apartment feet, use your apartment feet. So that's what I've always thought of or think of, because that was just what we learned. All right, let me see. Let me grab some date dots. Unfortunately, of course, for the first video that I plan on chatting all the way through, I did not prepare properly. Admittedly, I was really stressed because I've been wanting to shoot this video all day long, and it's been a noisy, busy day. Not in a bad way, just noisy and busy. And when I'm finally ready to sit down and shoot the video, lo and behold, my entire house erupts into noise and chaos. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Like, it's just like, I don't know. So that's the 20th. As you can see, I left a note. Switch to my other hobo. Okay, so the 18th. Let's see what we've got. 18, 19, 20. I can't use that. Sad. So I'm going to use these date dots created by Danielle. I bought these quite a while back from, and this is from Tipsy Dog Designs. I bought those date dots quite a while ago. I don't even know if her shop's still open. If she is, I'll link her below. All the shops that I use will be linked below as usual. So do you guys have some favorite shops, or what are your favorite shops, especially for Hobonichi Weeks? And then just, character shops and stuff. Obviously, I like Happy Daya. I really love the Coffee Monsters Co. I love Once More with Love. I like Sprouted Paper Co. I like Sprouted Paper Co.'s older version of older stickers. Not that the new ones are bad, but I really, really like Little Sprouties a lot. I like the new character too that they have. Oh, that kind of breaks the borders a little bit. You know what? We're going to roll with it. I'm not even going to worry about it. I realize this is my last spread, and maybe I should be really serious about making it function. Or not making it function, rather, but making it super pretty. But whatevs. I'm just going to go with it. Oh, man. So I was talking to someone. I apologize if you're watching the video. I don't remember what your name is on Facebook. Anyway, she is in the Coffee Monsters Co. group on Facebook, and she's Australian. And I was actually thinking about this before she and I were talking. It's kind of a niche market because of, I don't know, I guess the comparison between the amount of European and North American planner people, I guess, compared to like Australia and so on and so forth. But they're it's kind of sucks for them because our fall and winter are like their spring and summer. And the majority of kits available are themed toward the fall and the winter seasons. So they basically would need to hoard kits from the year previous. And I'm sure there are shops out there, guys, that sell appropriately seasoned kits for other parts of the world. And I know, like, as an example, I know for a fact the Coffee Monsters Co. that Helen leaves up, like her summer kit, you can still purchase right now if you wanted to go look at her site. You could buy a summer kit to decorate with. So I know there are people out there that do that, definitely. But I don't know. I haven't seen any like summer themed Christmas stuff. Like I know that when we lived in Hawaii, a few years ago, God, I guess it's been like 10 years ago. Holy shit, I'm old. I'm sorry. I have a potty mouth. I have to remember I'm being recording. I apologize if I offended anyone. I cannot guarantee that will not happen again. Anyway, so yeah, when we lived in Hawaii, one of the things that was really kind of almost culture shock, even though it's still technically part of the United States, was the fact that I was in a tropical, warm environment by the ocean in the middle of the Christmas season. And I had lived in warm places before during Christmas, but never anywhere that was tropical. All right, got all my date dots down. Now, talking and doing this is a new experience for me altogether. I've never tried to do this before. Let me get where'd my little pre-planner go? There you are. Hello, pre-planner. All right. So, Dad has appointments. Let me write them on the sheet. Do you guys do that? Do you write it on the sheet, or do you write it in, like, once you put the sticker on the planner, or do you write it before you do that? I've started trying to remind myself to write it before I stick it because my Hobo is so wonky and so many lumps and bumps from all of the other sticker kits that I've used. Okay. So on Monday, Dad has a neural scan. Isn't that exciting? They're just doing, run-of-the-mill memory testing and whatnot, because what he went through being intubated for 9 days and hospitalized and in rehab, basically he was gone for, 2.5 months, 3 months. But being in that position for that length of time can actually cause, if you've had any memory issues in the past, which he really hadn't, he was doing okay, but that kind of stuff can actually bring it on if you have any chance of having it at all. So we're just checking all the boxes. I've got him set up with so many doctors. I'm basically getting him his whole body, all the systems checked out. Like, I'm going to get him into a nephrologist because he was going through kidney failure and all this crap. So I'm going to get it all figured out. Let's see. So a neural scan on that day. I have an appointment. I'm going to go check out a Pilates studio. Do any of you do Pilates? I've never done it before. The only thing I know about Pilates is that years and years and years ago, I was under the impression that it was for rich people who lived in California. I don't know where I got that idea, but that's where I initially got the idea. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was developed in Cali or became popular in Cali. No clue. But yeah, that's what I assumed. And then now there are Pilates clubs here locally, and I want to go check one out. Pilates. I hope I spelled that right. And wouldn't that be embarrassing? Like, oh, I don't know how to spell. Hi, I'm a molecular biologist, and I can't spell. But I sure can play with some molecules. Let's see. So I'm working on a degree in molecular biology, but I'm specializing in microbiology. Isn't that exciting? Super nerd. Oh, man. So this one is cut a little bit wonky, which is really unusual for SarieMae3 Designs. Let me just use my little slice tool to get that one little edge. It's like it didn't get deep enough just on one little part of this. Hopefully that will be a non-issue with the rest of them. But don't let that turn you off. Honest to God, she has. Usually I have no problems with her kids whatsoever. Come on, you can do it. Hey, look at there. I got it off without doing, well, you know, too much damage. But that's okay. That's okie dokie. All right, let's see. What day am I doing this on? See, this is why I get confused, guys. Why I often put things in the wrong place. Because I'm like, oh, I made this sticker. Or I want to make this look cute. And I'm so focused on whatever else I'm doing that I'm not paying attention to where I'm actually placing the sticker. All right, so Pilates. And then this appointment actually changed today. I need to change it in my A6 dailies. We had an appointment originally to go get the results from all the testing for Dad, mental testing, on Wednesday, but his office called and changed it to Thursday. So I just need to put that down. Let's see, we'll call it mind results because I know what doctor it is. And I have the doctor's name written down, mind results. I am using a pen gem, by the way. It is the Fairy Tale in silver. I really like it. It's like a periwinkle color. I think when I did the haul, I mentioned that that's one of my favorites. See, I need to remember to work out getting my older kids picked up from school that day. I would tell you to remind me to put that down, but you know how that works. It's like a one-sided conversation with my phone, but I'm imagining that all of you are the people I'm talking to. It's really kind of interesting. I guess it's the same way as like, what in the world? Sorry. I guess it's kind of in the same vein as like when you write an essay, you have to think about your audience. This is way easier than writing an essay, and I don't have to worry about punctuation. I mean, not that I'm bad with punctuation, it's just I don't care about it. So this one's not cut all the way through. Man, I'm so sorry, SarieMae, that this is... I've used other kits and they're usually really well done. This was just an off day for the cutter. Boom. I only tore it a little. That's okay. Okay, so this got moved to Thursday. Hey, look, there's Thursday. I'm really, really torn, guys, about the Hobonichi Weeks. I really like its portability. And part of it is I spent so damn much on my wallet from Galen Leather. I mean, it wasn't, I guess, super expensive in comparison to some other things, but I love this wallet, right? And I guess I could just carry the wallet, although it's kind of overkill if I don't have the planner in there for me, because I don't have a whole bunch of stuff that I stuff in there usually. So I'm really torn about how I want to do, or if I even want to use my Hobonichi Weeks 2020, but I have like a ton of sticker kits already for it. And I don't know, but it gets so thick and awkward. But damn, it's cute, right? It's super cute. And I know that I could get a PP Weeks, blah, 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 but I really like the Hobonichi paper. I'm one of those. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Oh, cardiologist on Friday. Let's go cardio. Yeah, it's Friday. Okay. So, cardiologist. Hey, hooked on phonics work for me. If anybody actually had to use that to read, I don't mean to be offensive. Although, if you did use that to learn to read, I think that's pretty awesome because, honestly, I learned how to read using phonetics because I attended a school when I was learning how to read that taught with phonetics. And then the schools here in Texas, at least when my children attended, I did not attend a Texas school at the time that I was learning to read. The schools here in Texas, at least when my children attended, did not use phonetics to help them learn to read, which blows my mind. Okay, this goes on Friday. But anyway, what was I saying? Lord, I don't remember. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, let's see. And by the way, guys, this whole talking while I'm doing this thing is totally from our girl Amy. What up, Amy? If you're watching the video, I told you I would give it a try, so that's what we are doing. Okay, so Saturday and Sunday, I think I want, do I have that little washi? I do. Ha ha ha. I did not put it away. So I use this in my A6 daily plan with me that I did last night. So Saturday through Friday night, or maybe morning, I don't know. I have to talk to my friend, my bestie. I am keeping her littlest littles because her and the hubby are going to get to go on a trip with their family to New Orleans. But they are, it is not a kid trip. So I will be keeping the littles over that weekend, over this upcoming weekend. But that's okay. The little and I, we get along. We love each other. I was super lucky. I got to be there when they were both born, like in the room. So I'm a little attached to the little squirts anyway. Okay, let's see. How am I going to do this? I'm not good at this game. Let's center you on that one. Yeah. Oh, that might not work. Let's pull up this sticker just a little bit and tuck that washi right underneath there. There we go. Yay! I win. And, well, wait, we're not done yet, huh? Somewhere I have a ruler. Oh, hey, look. I'm failing at that whole be prepared thing. Okay. And I got this washi, by the way. I'm like over here just doing my thing. This washi came from an order I made to Amazon ages ago. Like, it was one of those, like, whole bunch of skinny washis things. A variety of skinny washi. So, that's not too terribly crooked. Yeah, we'll have to see. Okay. So, oh, I guess I could have used one of these strips. Well, hell, it's already too late. Okay. So, my little friends are coming Friday and staying through Sunday. I'm trying to figure out how I want to mark this. I could use another label. I do know that I was, so in my A6 dailies, I used the Coffee Monster Co.'s sweater weather emojis because they're perfect as a boy and a girl, which I have right here. I have all of my fall ones separated out right now into a bag. So Scarlett and Harrison are their names, and I used those because they were super cute. So maybe that's what we'll do right here. So let's see. Oh, hey, now you don't need to do that. Come here, little tack. You don't go there. I do like her little brightly colored illustration stuff, deco stuff here. Well, it's functional deco, I should say. Okay, so let's do, why don't we stick it in the middle of that? Hey, man, me and this tack, we're gonna throw down. I don't want you guys to have to witness that. Let me see if it'll stay there. Stay right there. Okay. So let's write it on there first, right? Let's see, how do I write this? We'll just put Scarlett and Harrison. Even though they're considerably younger than my kids are, well, my youngest is 10. I have 10, 12, and 13. So Scarlett will be in kindergarten next year. She just turned 5. Is it 5? I don't know. I'm a bad friend. I don't remember. And Mr. Harrison is in school already. Anyway, nonetheless, they are quite a bit younger than my older kids or than my kids. But they still, because, they've known them their whole lives, basically. They still, here, wait, that's cute, right? And then I could should I put Scarlett down here? Gosh, I wish you guys could answer me. Anyway, they've basically known each other their whole lives. And they're really good about playing with them. We'll just put her down here. Conserve space. Okay, so I said I was going to keep it really simple, but I can't resist an opportunity rather, to use a emoji. So they'll go home sometime on Sunday. I don't know what time. Let's see. So now I want to put in my, I guess I could do it. Let's see, no, I did that. Okay, sorry, I'm giving you incomplete thoughts. So now I want to put in my schedule for working out. And I think I want to use, so these colored dots on the kit are actually individual. And I like the idea of going through and alternating them. And I could put it underneath here. Could put it over here. Maybe we'll put it over here. That's what I did with the little, but I had those really cute little guys to go over there before. We'll go over here. I don't know. Give me just a second to think about this. What else do I have going on? I've got like a couple of things, but nothing major. Some other appointment thingies that aren't actual appointments. So we'll do it here. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I go to kickboxing. And Friday I don't, because they only have evening classes. Saturday I may or may not. That's kind of up in the air. I would like to. Let's see. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is just go with it and put it underneath of here, like on the bottom part. And that way that'll leave that open too if I need to add something else. I kind of wish now that I put down, because that's going to put two blues or two yellows next to each other. Oh well, if I end up using it, we'll just go with the flow. All right, so let us start upside down. Yeah. All right, so we're going to have a yellow one here. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, a yellow one there. And we'll do an orangey, corally, something color. Oh, hello. You fell off. It must be you who wants to be next. One right here. And now we'll do a blue. Hello, blue. How are you? Come on now. You can do it. There we go. All right. I have never talked through planning. I'm usually very quiet and just in my little zone doing my own thing. In some ways it's made it a bit faster, honestly. And then a yellow one. Or it feels faster. Maybe it's just because I'm amusing myself. That's kind of sad. But hey. And then I could put... Nope, not going there. It would be there. If I do, I'll go ahead and mark it. I don't have anything else going on this weekend because I knew I would have the kids. So, I mean, I can take them out and stuff and do stuff, but I mean, I don't have anything like planned with anybody else this weekend. And luckily, Charlie's known them their whole lives too. Charlie is my other half. And he really likes them. Little Harrison thinks Charlie is just the bestest. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll just put this here. Gosh, I hate breaking up symmetry. Okay. It'll be okay. Breathe. Just breathe through it. All right. And now we have to write directly on the planner. Dum, dum, dum. Let's see. So I think I'm just going to abbreviate and do KB. This is my planner, and I know what it means, you know. Let's see. Hey, you guys want to go closer? Oh, look what I can do. Ooh, fancy. Okay. I like this phone because the zoom is really awesome, but it allows me to get my phone low enough so I can actually see the screen. I don't have a fancy setup where, like, I have a TV close by where I can see what I'm doing. No, no, no. It's one of the reasons why I did not do a talk-through video before. But now that I have this guy and I realized I could get it low enough without sacrificing the quality of the image, I can see what I'm doing and stay in frame better as long as I remember to pay attention. Let's see, kickboxing. I really hate getting up early, by the way. I realize that these classes are ridiculously early, but because of everything else that I have to do, like get the kids ready and then all of the appointments for dad, and like dad has physical therapy that comes in occupational therapy, and he wants me here when those people are here so I can help, maintain the schedule and all of that kind of stuff. So with everything else that I need to make sure that I have availability open for, it's really the only time that I have that I can go in and not worry about it. And beyond which, honestly, I learned a long time ago that I prefer to work out early in the morning before my day starts, because once my day starts, I am so not motivated to get into the gym. So kickboxing at 5:30 a.m. I'm really, really excited that I found out that my kickboxing studio that I attend, which is more like a kickboxing workout, is actually open on Thanksgiving, like super early in the morning, and I will totally go. I also have to figure out what the hell I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. Maybe that's what I'll do on this side of the page, is figure out. So dad's hosting it, but he's going to put forth the monetary investment to get us all of the Thanksgiving goodies, but I'm the one who gets everything together. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I am not a great cook. I do not enjoy cooking, so we'll figure it out. I always do. Sometimes it's not successful, but I try. Okay, let's see. He does have... See, I have a couple of things going on Tuesday. Friday, I'll probably go to the gym. I don't think I'm going to mark the gym in. I think I'm just going to mark the kickboxing classes, since that's a specific time, and not worry about marking in the gym, because I can go to the gym anytime I want to. It's 24 hours. Okay, so dad has on, so she does have checklist strip. My Lord, English. Checklist strips. Okay, so for those of you who film YouTube videos, when you're doing this, let's say you get onto a rant and you're doing your thing right, and then you realize that perhaps what you're talking about isn't necessarily appropriate for planner videos. And I don't mean like you're being perverse or anything or vulgar, but like, you start talking about something that might be a bit controversial, or something that isn't just, gets everybody going. By the way, this is my pre-plan. Look at little emojis. Anyway, it can get people going that it's going to stir the pot, and you don't want to stir the pot. So what do? Is that when we get to you cut things out of the video, or you go to voiceover mode? I mean, what do you do if you accidentally say something and later you regret it and you don't want it to be part of your video, without ruining the whole idea of having it be a talk through plan with me? Let's see. So he has PT at 9 a.m. And I also have to pick up Josh at 8:15 p.m. at school. My oldest is working on the sound production for a play at their school. Let's see. That's really it. It's a light week. All right, so pretty happy with this. This will get filled in as the week goes on. If you are interested in seeing how this spread actually ends up, or how it matures over the week, feel free to check me out on Instagram at Nerdy Just Plans, because that's where I post my updates. Yeah, so that's really about it. I don't have anything else going on. I quit tracking the weather. I don't really need it. My phone tells me. So I admittedly, since I didn't do it, I think I stopped doing it last week. Yeah, since I didn't do it last week, there were a couple of days there that I was like, oh my God, I didn't know it was going to be so cold when I walked outside and had to come back in for a jacket. Anyway, and while I say so cold, remember that it's cold relative to the fact that I live in the Dallas area, okay? I know that it's not as cold here as it is in some other places during the winter time. Let's see if I can get this fixed. This is going to be an adventure. This slice tool is freaking amazing, but you have to be really careful because you could end up cutting right through it. I did that on my A6 dailies. Okay. Yay! It's not perfect, but it works. All right, guys. So this is everything that I have left from the sheet. So I have quite a bit left to work with over the week. I may or may not pull the icons in, but I do keep her little functional illustrations or icons, whatever you want to call them, to use for other things, like to Frankenstein things in. I have a little book that I got from Some Little Things that I put extra stickers in, like that, a little extra sticker book. So that's really it. I do have some divider strips here, shorter and longer, some script stickers, more checklists, more single check items, a couple of trackers. So, oh, I guess I could be fancy, mark the weekend, but I think I'm good. I think I'll hang on to that one. I don't really need it, especially here, because I know that these guys are coming. All right, well, thank you very much for listening to me jabber on while I put stickers on my planner. I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me, and I look forward to getting to communicate with you in the comments below. If you have any questions, any suggestions, I am more than open to hearing them or reading them, as it were. And I hope that you will join me again for my other videos. If you did like this video and you are interested in seeing more by me, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. If you also click on the little bell, it'll notify you when I post a new video so you won't miss any. Also, if you'll hit the thumbs up button, the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. YouTube is really funny about how their algorithm works. That's why all of us ask you to do that, by the way. It's not because we really need the approval. It's because in order for our videos to get out there and for us to be successful YouTubers, those are things that have to happen to support your favorite channels. So even if you don't do it for me, I encourage you strongly to do it for other YouTubers out there that you really do want to support and show your love. Have a great day. Happy planning. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.